I'm Graham Johnson from the Port of Tacoma. Here's what's happening on Pierce County's working waterfront. We begin with a big milestone for the Port Maritime Center project.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. It passes.
In November, members of the community came to voice support as Port of Tacoma commissioners voted unanimously for final approval of the new Port Maritime Center along the Foss Waterway. The campus will include a new Port Business Center and Tacoma Public Schools Maritime 253 Skills Center, providing career and technical education to students from across Pierce County.
It's going to make a difference for so many youth in our community.
The project will serve all South Sound students. Not only will this create pathways to family wage jobs for individuals, but it will also keep the port competitive and sustainable in the long term, addressing the evolving needs of the industry.
We are at an incredible milestone for a once-in-a-generation project that will transform the Thea Foss Waterway and our region for generations.
Crews have been doing soil cleanup on the property. Groundbreaking is expected early in 2025. Tacoma Public Schools expects to welcome students to the site in the fall of 2026. The port is also helping build the workforce of the future by supporting Palmer Pathways, a pre-apprenticeship program. Young adults interested in pursuing work in the trades get an intensive introduction to all aspects of construction and graduate with crucial certifications.
Every day, I feel like, and every week is always different.
We need a younger generation to come in and pick up trades, pick up the work.
Support for Palmer Pathways comes through the port's contract with Workforce Central, which connects people in Pierce County with internships and work experiences. The port joined the City of Tacoma's T-Town City Services and Job Fair at the Tacoma Dome in November. Visitors were able to see tools and tracks from the port's railroad crew and talk with port staff about career opportunities. More than 2,000 students and job seekers attended the event. The Northwest Seaport Alliance reports containerized cargo volume at the ports of Tacoma and Seattle up 10.7% year to date in October, marking 8 consecutive months of growth. To find out how a cargo container moves from a ship onto a train or truck, ultimately bringing goods to your home, check out our Port 101 video at portoftacoma.com. Port commissioners are out and about in Pierce County meeting with the community. In November, Commissioners Don Meyer and Deanna Keller held a Coffee with Commissioners event at Tacoma Rail, which provides short-haul train service to the port. Tacoma Rail is getting 3 electric locomotives, which will reduce emissions in the Tacoma Tide Flats. The event included questions and answers with commissioners and a tour of Tacoma Rail's facility. Commissioners meet at least once a month at the Fabulous Center off Port of Tacoma Road. Meetings begin at noon and public comment is welcome. For agendas by email, sign up at portoftacoma.com for our newsletter, Pierside. We hope you'll also connect with us on social media. This season of giving in our community includes employees of the Port of Tacoma. Port employees just wrapped up a campaign for United Way of Pierce County, whose goal is lifting 15,000 families out of poverty by 2028. Employees are also participating in a food drive and throughout the year volunteer to repack donations at Emergency Food Network. We end this final edition of Working Waterfront for 2024 with a word of thanks. If you're watching us on Facebook or Instagram, you've probably also seen our photo series. It's a beautiful day at the Port of Tacoma. We are so grateful to everyone who tags the port in their amazing photos and allows us to share them with the community. If you'd like your photo to be featured, please either tag us at Port of Tacoma when you post or email your photos to portinfo@portoftacoma.com. As we wrap up the first year of this new show, thank you so much for watching Working Waterfront. We'll be back with a new edition in January.